Hey, is this Tony?
Yes.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's Canna by 40. How you doing, dude?
Good. How are you?
Hi, man. Hey, what's up?
No, not too much. Just
Is the guy I was talking to on the social media app there too?
yeah, I can go get them.
Oh no, that's all right. So you would have the specifics about the Blue Lotus and all that?
What specifics are you looking for?
I was just curious about like what plant you claim it to be.
What plant?
Yeah,
Well, it's
like
actually a nano version of the Blue Lotus that we're getting from a company called Awaken.
is it like they
Yeah,
claim it to be Nymphia caerulea or is it Limbo nucifera or
I don't know.
you don't know? It's just you just know that it's Blue Lotus.
Yes.
Well, how do you know that it's Blue Lotus for sure then?
No, no, no. Wait a minute. What are you asking the questions? Because these haven't products haven't even been out yet.
What Blue Lotus?
No, the products you're asking me about.
Well, I'm just asking what species it's made from.
Yeah, I know that. I'm asking the question in return is why are you asking that? Because I mean, you're asking like proprietary secrets.
Well, because Blue Lotus would refer to a specific plant,
I understand.
a
No, but
specific
I'm saying,
species.
what's your, why are you asking that though?
Or maybe I'm a potential customer.
They're not even out yet.
Okay. Does that matter?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it does matter.
Well, Blue Lotus is typically referred to as a specific species, but some other people use other species and then sell it as Blue Lotus. So that's why I'm curious if you know what
Hmm.
species it claims to be. And plus, if it's a trade
No,
secret, it doesn't make sense to tell me the name of the company that makes it.
no, that's where we get it from. And say they make it. They don't produce Blue Lotus themselves.
Okay, well, I mean, if it's a trade secret, it doesn't really make sense for to tell me that. Because can
Okay.
I just like hit them up and then and do the same thing? So I mean,
Yeah.
you do you just not know the species or
No.
you don't?
Call them. No. Yes, I do. But I'm just saying
Well, what's the
that's not
species?
important because no, no, no. What are you getting to?
I'm just trying to know what the species is that you claim
Yeah,
to be Blue
that's
Lotus.
not. That's not. That's what business is that of yours?
Because it's like a plant. It's like
Yeah, I understand that,
what
but
is
what's
cannabis?
that?
It's
That
cannabis
are
sativa.
you looking
You know
for
what
a
I mean?
particular? Are you looking for a particular species of blue lotus?
I'm just curious what your Blue Lotus
I know
is.
you are just curious, but I'm curious to say, are you looking for a certain species of blue lotus?
Am I?
Yes, sir. That's who we're talking to, each other, right?
Not specifically. I mean, I'm just curious what yours happens to be.
Hello,
Yes, can you hear me? Okay, bud.
hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hey, I think we accidentally got disconnected.
I thought you hung up.
Oh no no no! I would never hang up on you. So what is this species? Oh no, you said you don't
Uh,
know.
this
Is
is
that
this
right?
this this is the guy that was on the social media.
Oh, why did Tony
Um,
give the phone to you?
No, I'm right here.
he's right
Oh,
here. I just picked it up
what's up, Tony?
because
Oh, all
we
right.
thought you hung up.
Oh no, I'd never
So
do that to you.
what's your angle, bro? Honestly, like
I just
cut
want
the
to know what the
bullshit.
species is.
No, 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 no. Wait, listen to me, please. I'm just
Okay.
I really want to know, in all truth,
Uh
man
huh.
to man,
Sure.
what is your angle? Why are you coming this way?
I
And if
just
we're
think
not
it's
using, no, wait a minute. If we're
sure.
not using that compound, then what does it
What
fucking matter?
compound? What do you mean? It's a
Oh,
plant.
what? We're gonna act dumb now? Come on,
The
bro.
4-ASO DMT.
Come
I thought
on,
you were talking about
bro.
Blue Lotus.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about. Blue Lotus.
The compound. So you're referring to the compound as Blue Lotus?
That isn't it a compound?
No, it's a plant.
What happens when you turn the
Is
plant
cannabis a
into an
compound?
extract? What happens when you turn a plant into an extract?
I'd imagine
It
it to be
becomes a
an
compound,
extract. Well,
right?
if I say if you
Right?
have it isolated, it would be
Yes
a
or no? It's a
compound.
yes or no question. Don't try to fucking silver
No,
plate
no,
whatever the fuck you're trying to
I
do, bro.
wouldn't call an extract a compound. No, personally.
Okay, well that's
If
okay,
it's an
cool.
isolate,
That's
I
your
might call it a
perception.
compound.
Great, great. Well, I do based
Okay,
on what I know.
so you refer to extracts as compounds.
Anything that's an additive is a compound to me. Anything. It could be fucking chocolate milk for all that matters.
Okay.
So,
Well,
what
most people
is
don't
your
refer to it
concern? Is
as
what I'd like to
plants as
know.
compounds, so I
Why are
don't.
you so hard up, bro? Like seriously,
I'm just asking a
do
simple
you have an
question.
issue with the brand in general, or what is it?
I'm just asking you about your. I think that I'm interested in such things. Blue Lotus is very cool, so I'm very interested
That
to
wasn't
see.
your approach earlier. All of a sudden, it's flipping.
No.
It doesn't work
earlier
that way.
on,
It doesn't work that way.
I was curious how you're getting away with openly selling 4-ASO DMT chocolates. That's what I was curious
You are
about.
aware that it's federally legal on a federal level, right? Are you aware of that?
4-ASO DMT?
Yes.
It's legal to hold and possess. Is it legal to put it into a
No.
chocolate bar?
It's not. It is not. You are completely
it's not
misinformed.
Legal? You don't think it's legal?
You know what? We could get our lawyer on the phone right now, and he can explain it to you if you'd like, because it seems like you need some education, bro.
Well, I did ask for your lawyer's information, but you refused it to me. I was also curious about that. Because
you know what? You
said
can
that the
reach out to
lawyer
him.
said
His
that
name
it's
is
legal
Robert
to-
Rush. His name is Robert Rush, and you can go and have a discussion with him about it.
That's a generic name.
How about that?
If you send me his information, I'll certainly try to reach out to him. But I'm honestly just curious because I think it's interesting. Because usually you don't.
Okay,
see
hold
somebody...
on. We're gonna add him to this call right now. How about that?
Sure. Your lawyer's available at this time of the day.
Yeah, our lawyer is available for us. Actually, thank you.
Must be on a retainer.
We're gonna add him. Or wait a minute. Do you have his number?
So what do you have going on? What's your name?
So this is Robert Rush, the lawyer.
No, I said, what do you have going on? What's your name?
Who's this?
This is me. So
Who's that,
I'm asking
Tony?
you a question. No.
The guy, the social media guy?
I'm asking you a question.
Who is this? I don't understand.
That's what I
get
asked you.
To someone
That's
else?
what I
What
asked you.
this? Hello?
You called, right? So I'm asking you, who are you?
Well, I called Tony. Is this Robert Rush? Hello?
Yeah, we're here, but we're not going to play the game. I ask you a question. If you don't answer it, then we just...
He's being deflected.
Yeah, that's just how we are.
He wants to get all the
Well, I just
information
don't
he
understand who I'm
being
talking to.
deflected.
I don't understand why that's a
And
hard
likewise,
thing. I'm
likewise.
Okay, I'm Cannabis
Likewise.
I'm just trying to reach out to you.
That's not your name. Is that your name?
Huh?
Is that your name?
That is my name. Yeah, that is my name. Okay, I thought I was talking to the lawyer.
Well, now you thought wrong. So now you know who you're talking to. So continue on. Let's go.
So you're not the lawyer, just to be clear.
You just want to bullshit, bro. Like,
Yeah, you got
hold
anything
on,
else?
hold
And
on.
you got any-
The
you got
other guy
anything
told
else?
me that he was
You got
connecting me
anything
to the
else?
lawyer,
You got anything
Robert
else? You
Rush.
got anything else?
Sure. So,
You got
so are
anything else?
you going to answer, I guess, the
You
question in
got
place of the
anything
lawyer?
else? Are you going to answer your question?
Sure, I'll answer any question you have.
No, you didn't. Your name is not Canaflora.
No, I said it's Cannabiforal, not Cannaflora.
Doesn't matter. That's not your name either.
What does that matter?
Well, then what does anything matter?
Well, I'm just trying. Well, you're a business that openly
Well, I'm
sells
just trying to
things,
find out who
or-
I'm talking
or
to.
associated with the business. I don't know because you don't say. I thought he was transferring me over to the lawyer
Yeah, I
to
know.
explain how
I
it's
know.
legal
Anyway,
to
yeah.
sell
So
4-ASO
what
DMT.
does that matter? What does that matter?
Well, would you be able to answer that question? I'm just trying
What
to.
does that?
get
What?
the- I'm just
What
trying to
does
get
that?
the
No. What
facts
does that?
straight.
That's my answer from everything. What does that matter?
I'm just interested.
Yeah.
I'm
So
an
am I.
enthusiast. I have passion
So
for
am
this
I.
type of
I'd
thing.
like to know who I'm talking to when I'm on the phone.
Well, you're talking the Cannabiforal. That is my name.
Yeah,
That's how
well,
most people know me. If I told you my real name,
okay.
you'd be like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Well, I wouldn't say that at all, but
So unfortunately, I'm not talking to their claimed lawyer. Is that right? I mean, that's fine. I'm just curious why they put me on the phone with you after they said that they would connect me to this lawyer named Robert Rush. Would you be willing to answer the question that I asked
No.
them? Is that why they put you on?
No,
Why is that?
because I'm just curious, like you.
Curious about what?
Why does anything matter?
Anything?
That's what you just said, yes.
Well, I think a lot of things matter.
What you just spoke of.
What did I just speak? I don't know which one
I
you're
don't
referring
know.
to. The Blue Lotus, the 4-ASO DMT, the lawyer. I don't understand what is your question.
Any of it. You just said the air.
Okay, well, I'll answer all your questions in that order.
Okay.
So I'm interested in the Blue Lotus because I'm an enthusiast and I have passion for such things. I like researching such things and learning about different companies. For what was the next one there? For the 4-ASO DMT, I'm just curious about how you were able to openly sell 4-ASO DMT and chocolate bars for consumption, just because you don't see a lot of companies. Well, actually, you do now, like Treehouse and all those other people do the same thing openly. So I was just curious how you navigated that, and because this other guy here, the social media dude, says that you have the lawyer saying, "Oh, that's allowed." I'm genuinely very interested in learning the specifics as what that lawyer told him, and I thought that he was going to. He said that I have him on a three-way call. The lawyer Robert Rush, which is probably a made-up name. I don't know. Could be real. But obviously, I would only assume by
You're a
how you're
really
acting
condescending
that you're not.
individual. And listen, you're very condescending,
What
and you
part is
play it off like
condescending?
you're all. Wait, bro, I'm talking. Listen,
Sure, go ahead.
you you play it off like you're this nice and mild-tempered
I
individual, but
really
you're
am.
really
I'm not
you're
the
a
I'm
dick.
not the one being
The way you
aggressive here.
present yourself, no, bro, no. You're very condescending, and
Well, I
I'm not with that.
apologize. What
No,
what
no,
part,
no, no,
what
no,
part
no.
was
You've been
condescending?
doing
Because
it the whole time,
I'm
bro.
asking straight answers. I mean, not
Listen,
straight answers, I'm asking you straight questions. Like, what is the species of blue lotus?
yeah, but then you say you make your little offhand comments, your little
Like what?
under the breath comments. Like, come on, bro.
Like
You
what?
say you're cool. You're a nice guy, right? So
Sure,
where is
I
that
like to
guy?
think so. I'm right here with you. I'm not the one. Look, whoever you put me on the phone with, I think they were acting a little bit rude there, and I don't understand why. I'm asking you a genuine question. I'm genuinely interested in learning
You're
more. And if you say
extremely
that a lawyer
passive
told you this,
aggressive
I
with
think
your
that's.
question. I'm gonna give you his number so you can call him, bro. He's not available right now, but
Well,
when
you
he
told me he
is,
was. So
maybe what?
didn't you say that you were you had him on a three-way call, this Robert Rush? I mean, I understand if
I
you were
said I was
joking
gonna
or
try and call him on a three-way
oh
rush.
I
I
didn't
mean, a
hear that.
three-way call. It wasn't possible.
Okay,
So I'm
I
gonna give you his
understand.
number so you can reach out. How's that?
Okay, yeah, sure.
His number is 201-759-1493, and it's Robert Rush Law. Robert Rush Law from Denver, Colorado.
You don't use someone local in California.
Excuse me?
Don't worry about it.
Oh no, I was just curious. You don't use someone
Yeah, I
local in
know you're just
California.
curious.
Well, because
Yeah,
this
listen,
lawyer may not want to
listen, listen.
talk over the
I didn't.
phone because I'm not one of his
Yeah, listen.
clients. Could you tell me like some of the details of what he
No,
explained to you about how that would
no,
be legally acceptable?
no.
Okay, all right. You say no. I understand. You don't. I don't want to push you any further to that. I, so this whole time that you've been selling 4-ACO DMT and chocolates, you never
Who
had like
said?
any
Who
weird.
said we were selling 4-ACO DMT chocolates? Yeah. Who?
Well, there's lab testing of your products done by different distributors and
Who
customers,
said
and
we were selling DMT
who
4-ACO DMT chocolates?
who's the name, or if you'd like, a nickname of the social media guy, because he said that a couple of times.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll just call him the social media guy. The social media guy said a few times that you were.
No, that was in response to you calling out the 4-ACO from that test that you sent.
Well, you said it. You said it kind of like a few
I
times.
when you brought up 4-ACO that it's in the product, I asked you if you knew the laws of 4-ACO, and you said, yeah, I do. La 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 la. But obviously you don't. So when you talk to this lawyer, he's going to educate you on the laws.
So he's going to say that it's fine for Lucid to put
No, he's
4-ACO
not going to say. We're
DMT
not
in
say anything.
chocolates.
What he's going to say anything? No.
Who's this other guy that keeps rudely interrupting? I'm just trying to ask genuine
We don't
questions
even
here.
know who you are.
I told you, I'm Cannabi for all.
Yeah.
You don't know.
And that's who
You don't
that
know.
is too. That's who that is too.
What do you do there with for Lucid?
Nothing.
You don't do anything for Lucid. You're just one of the
No,
first.
what do you do by Flora?
Huh? I consider myself just an enthusiast.
Oh,
I
so
help,
what is?
I help anyone learn about different substances or plants or anything involving this category.
Is really condescending and it's kind of douchey.
Well,
And you're calling up.
I mean, I think some of your messages and this man on the phone is acting a little bit the same way here. I'm trying to speak nice to you and answer questions. If you don't want to answer a question, I certainly understand. I don't mean to be anything about
Okay.
it. I'm just genuinely interested because, as I said, you don't see a lot of companies openly selling 4-ACO DMT and chocolates for consumption. And typically, when you look at the Federal Analog Act, it would be this possession is fine, but if you put it for consumption, say for example a container that might be like for example like a blotter, like a LSD blotter, or a capsule, like a gel capsule, or a cookie, or a brownie, or a chocolate bar, that would be intended for consumption. And when you put it in a
No,
product that you don't think so?
no,
You don't think a chocolate bar is intended for consumption?
no.
What else would a chocolate bar be for?
Collectible.
It's a collectible.
Yeah.
So why? So, I mean, see, now I feel like you may be lying because I've seen that. I mean, the packaging has dosing instructions on it.
subjective.
It's subjective to tell someone to take this amount of a bar and to consume it, to eat it, in order to gain a psychedelic effect that's comparable to psychedelic mushrooms.
No, not at all.
I agree. It's not subjective. It's very
And we're
clear.
working with Blue Lotus, so it doesn't matter at this point. Like, I don't understand what your angle is. If we're working with Blue Lotus,
Because this is the leading question. I was going to ask if you had any like problems with doing that, and then if not, why stop?
Not doing anything.
You're not doing anything at all. You're shutting the company down.
No. Who said that?
Well, you said you're
You
not
did.
doing anything.
You said that, yeah, but you said the rest of it.
Yeah, well, I just have to assume. I can only assume.
What do you mean you have to assume? Why do you have to do anything?
Mean.
What do you mean you have to assume?
So if you're not doing anything, what does that
I'm
mean?
asking you, what do you mean you have to assume?
That's correct. Maybe I should follow up with a question. That way it can be clear without assuming. So what do you mean you're not doing anything?
Oh.
You're not selling the 4-ASO DMT laced chocolate bars
anymore. I asked you, no.
You are, so you are then, or you're
no.
not.
What do you mean? You heard the no, and you said you are.
Well, you were, rather.
No, says who?
Well, your social media guy, and while we were on the call a few times.
What guy? Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
The guy I'm referring to is the social media guy.
I don't know who you're referring to at all. Unless you're referring to Cannabis Flora. That's
well, except
everyone's
for
name.
You and Tony, what would we call this other person?
Cannabis Flora.
We're calling him Cannabis Flora.
That's the answer to your question.
Okay, so Cannabis Flora, the
Floral.
one who runs the Floral?
Yeah.
Is that with an F?
No, it's however you like to spell it. Yeah, however you spell it.
However I spell it? Okay, so that guy, we'll just call him that guy, the social media guy who I was just talking to. We all make clear who he is. He's the one who kind of said a few times, and then also during the conversation of this call, that you put 4-ASO DMT in the chocolate bars, and you kind of made that clear. I don't know why you're going around it now. It just seems like this third party. I mean, you did, but that I mean,
who? When?
During this call. You even said that you have your lawyer told you it was okay.
No, did not say that. Are you recording this call?
Why would I do that?
I just asked you a question.
No, I'm not.
Well, then I was going to say rewind the tape, rewind and see. That has not been said.
Well, you gave. I mean, I wrote down the lawyer's number. He said call Robert.
Okay,
Rush,
well,
Denver,
you wrote down
Colorado.
the lawyer's numbers. What does that mean?
Well, that was in reference to the him telling you that it's okay to put 4-ASO DMT in chocolate.
Wait a minute.
And sell it.
So who said that part? You.
I didn't say that.
Well, you just said it.
No. I asked earlier in regards to the putting 4-ASO DMT in chocolate bars. I asked how is that legal under the Federal Analog Act, and you say, well, I cleared it with my lawyers. This is the lawyer. You can call and ask him for the specifics of that.
No, you're saying whatever you're saying.
You don't remember that part of this phone call?
So what is your game here, bro? Like,
well, I'm genuinely curious how you openly have been able to do it and not get into like any as far as I know, right?
Right.
No law enforcement, no distributors, no customers have caused any issues with this, and I'm very genuinely curious as how you have navigated that.
Well, ask Magic Kingdom that. Ask Enjoyable that. Ask Polka Dot that.
Well, Polka Dot claims that they sell actual mushrooms. So I'd say that's a little bit different, right? Because those would be,
they use 4-ASO DMT, so your information is incorrect.
What about it is incorrect?
What do you mean? What about it?
What about it is incorrect?
That's open to your interpretation, bro.
Well, you said something is incorrect, so I'm just trying to clarify what is incorrect.
Are you calling those other brands too?
And we interested in learning how?
We haven't done anything. I don't know why you keep saying. Why are you just You're saying what you're saying.
What would that be?
What you just said. Come on, man.
What? That you guys have sold
What?
4-ASO
That's what
DMT
you
and
just said.
chocolate bars. You're
That's what you said.
right. So you're claiming now you're going to claim that you
Claim,
don't do that.
claim. We're not making any claims at all.
So you're not saying that you do, but you're not saying that you don't either.
I'm not saying anything.
Well, why is that? I thought the point of this phone call was I was going to be able to ask all these unique questions
No, for
with
what?
Tony.
You haven't answered any of the questions. It's not Tony. You haven't answered any of the questions, and those questions were to start off. Who is this?
I told you it's cannabiforal.
Mm.
So you're saying people know you as cannabiforal. They
Oh, yeah.
know who that person is?
Oh yeah.
Are you an investigative journalist?
No. And then on Instagram, on social media, but then have this guy come on and pretend
Maybe the
like it
guy
didn't
on
happen.
social media didn't have the right answers. Maybe he's just an employee and didn't know how to answer.
Well, you already said that was you when you picked up the phone.
Who said it was who?
Well, who I only know you guys by your voices. So I mean, besides Tony, I mean, I know his name, but I was calling you the social media. Let's call you the social media guy, and then the other guy the wall guy. That
No,
way,
it's not the one. I told you his name. Everyone's name here.
you didn't tell me anyone's name here besides Tony.
No, I did. I told you.
If you
Counted by
did-
4.
Oh, right. Well, see, that's a wall.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you can tell me nicknames. As I said, calling you Wall
That-
is
that's-
fine.
that's
Calling the
our
other guy social
nickname.
media is fine.
That's our nickname. Our supplier was for Blue Lotus, so you can contact them. So now, go
Well,
ahead.
that's what I'm
Any more
saying.
questions?
But if it's Blue Lotus, but you don't know the species name, you just know it by Blue Lotus. You don't know the species name.
Next question.
Because, for example, well, what I would say is,
Next
how do you know for sure?
question.
Well, I think this is actually very important, especially for Tony to hear. And you don't even have to respond to this. But if you don't know what the Blue Lotus is, how do you not know if it's Yellow Lotus or the Melimba nucifera or if it's Pink Lotus? You know, whatever other plant that might be sold in its place, and then they're ripping you off and then putting you at risk for selling something that's not actually real Blue Lotus. And then people pick it up and they go, well, this isn't Blue Lotus, and then that gets tested, and then they go, well, this isn't actually Blue Lotus, and then that's a whole nother thing. So I think it's important that if you, I mean, no offense, but you say you don't know what it is besides Blue Lotus, so I think it's important that you find that out.
Okay, we'll do that. Thank you.
Sure, you're welcome.
Anything else? Yeah,
Sure.
appreciate you.
Or is there like other ingredients, like other
Not out yet.
extracts, or?
It's not out. Well, when it comes out, we can answer those questions for you.
Okay. Well, I mean,
you could be a competitor.
Oh, I'm not a competitor. I wouldn't.
Well, that's what.
Well, if I
wouldn't a competitor say that?
Well, no, because I would. No offense, I'd be able to make a lot better product than you if I was.
Okay, well then how come you don't? It's a proprietary blend.
But why don't I?
So you have a better product. Is that what you're saying? What's your product?
No, I'm saying if I were to do that, I wouldn't need to ask you these types of questions to rip you off. I would.
How
just be
do
able
we
to
know
make
that?
How?
Yes.
I could only assume that you would be very new and very simple to this if you're thinking that, because most people, for example, you don't know what.
There it is. Then I must be really new to this. We must be really new to this.
Or just have a simple understanding of it.
Yeah, I understand. Just sound like a troll, bro, to be honest with you. So listen, if you have any more questions, yeah, but here's the thing. If you have any more questions,
I do.
And you're not trying to make
enough.
How come I can't speak?
Because you keep talking over me, and I didn't call to talk to you. I called to talk to Tony and the social media guy.
You just spoke over me. I was talking.
Because I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Tony and the social media guy, and you're being very rude while I'm trying to answer. I'm trying to ask genuine questions that you're welcome to say, I don't want to answer that question because this and that. Tell me other ingredients. I don't see why you were willing to tell me if it was Blue Lotus, why you wouldn't tell me what the other things are. Because, for example, that's a very simple thing. Like, that's like saying, oh, it's kratom. Like, well, everyone and their fucking mom sells kratom. So, I mean, that's not like a big secret. You know what I mean? It's not like it's
my mom a fucking mom.
What's that?
Did you just say fucking mom to my mother?
No, I said everyone and their mom sells kratom. So
You said
that's not a
fucking
big...
mom.
No, I definitely didn't. So that's...
You did. So we heard you,
Oh,
and now you're saying something
maybe
different.
I did. Maybe I said everyone and their fucking mom. I do curse
Yeah.
a lot when I talk. Yeah, everyone and their fucking mom
So
sells
how would
kratom.
you use that reference to my mother? That's
It's
not
to your
feeling
mother.
well
I said
and has the flu right now and has been
everyone
sick all
and
through
their
the holidays.
Everyone and their
Yes.
mother. Everyone and their fucking
Yes.
mother. That's not
So
your
you're
mother.
speaking
That's
about
their
my
mother.
mother. So you're talking about the social media guy's mother.
No, they're just in general. Like, do you sell kratom?
Oh my God, bro. What's going? So okay.
Everyone and their fucking mother sells kratom. Everyone and their fucking mother sells Delta 8. That's just like you never heard that saying before? You live in California and you never heard that before. Everyone and their mother. You never heard of that phrase before?
No, I have not. And
okay.
I told you, my mother has been ill for the last 9 days.
What's
so
she
please,
ill with? I'm sorry to
watch
hear
your
that.
reference when you say that.
Well, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm genuinely. If you're not trolling right now, which I think you are, I think you're just.
What do you mean trolling?
I think you're trolling me right now.
You want to get my mother on the phone?
Sure.
Do you? Okay, hold on.
Sure.
Please tell me.
Please tell me how are you associated with Lucid and Tony?
I asked that question first. No.
I think you're the wall guy. You're there to put up walls and refuse to answer questions on behalf of Tony and the social media guy.
Yeah, well, directly. We're speaking to me when you brought up my mother.
Your mother who's sick?
Absolutely.
You only have one mother?
No, motherfucker. I got 2.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
How many mothers you got?
I have 4.
Fuck all of them. Anything else?
Yeah, so when you guys sold 4-ASO DMT chocolate bars openly across the United States, you never got any like law enforcement to check eyes on you when you rent out mansions?
Let's talk about your 4 mothers.
At the beginning of the phone call, you've admitted
Let's
a couple of times.
Talk about your 4 mothers. What are their names?
Huh?
What are your 4 mothers' names?
Tony, Tony, and Tony, and Tony.
Oh, they done it again.
It's like Morgan and Morgan and Morgan and Morgan.
Yeah, I got it.
Like the law firm. Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Oh. You guys have a dog. What kind of dog is that?
Yeah.
Chihuahua.
Yeah, it's Chihuahua.
Sounds like one.
Yeah.
Littlest guys have the biggest bark.
That's what it is.
Kind of like you.
The size of dog is the size of the bark.
Kind of like you.
Yeah.
Little guy has the biggest bark. Biggest wall, rather.
You named him after
biggest
your
wall.
Real dad. Okay.
So basically, you're taking over the phone call on behalf of Tony and the social media guy, and you refuse.
Any more other questions, Blue Lotus? Like what? You got one more. That's it. This is it. What is it?
Well, I don't think that's very fair. Can I talk to Tony?
There's your question. Answer is no. Hello.
Hey, what's up, dude? I think we accidentally got disconnected.
Not at all, man. I was just I don't have time for this right now.
Is this Tony?
You know, beating around the bush.
It's hard.
We're beating around the bush.
It's hard to tell who I'm talking
to. If you're gonna speak over and talk about me, if you're talking and I'm talking, then who's listening? Who's listening?
Well, hopefully Tony.
If we're both talking,
I'm trying to talk to Tony.
Well, no. Well, I answered the phone. So
you answered Tony's phone.
No.
This is your phone.
I answered the phone. No.
What's the phone mean? Who owns the phone?
Who cares? Who are you to ask?
I do. I care.
Why?
Because I do. I care about Blue Lotus. I care about
cannabis. No. Why do you care about who answers the phone? Why do you care about the phone?
I'm explaining to you why. Because I care about a lot of things.
Like, why do you care about a lot of things?
Because I'm very interested.
Why do you care about?
I'm very interested in who owns this phone.
Too bad on that. So anyway, yeah, we got to go eat. Anything else?
What are you guys eating tonight?
Some steak.
Oh yeah. Is it?
Yeah, with Blue Lotus. You hungry?
No, it's just that I made a joke a while back that you guys are like the people who would be like, you know, eating big steak dinners, $400 dinners, blowing a whole bunch of money on parties, New Year's Eve parties at Cali Mansion, stuff like that.
No,
you guys are just a bunch of posers and just trying to take advantage of people who like getting high, who like these types of things. You see them as ATMs, and you're kind of like the suits, the douchebags. Well, that's kind of the vibe that this whole end of the phone call was getting. I think the start of the phone call was a little bit productive, but now I think that you guys made it clear exactly who you are.
Okay. Anything else?
Sure. I mean, you don't have any Tony, the social media guy, doesn't have anything to say about that because I was told that I would
No.
call this
Anything
number
else?
and yeah, I was told I would call this number to speak to Tony and that I'd get some genuine answers here.
No. Anything else?
No, I wouldn't be able to get
Okay.
genuine answers from
Thank you.
Tony. Is that correct?
No. Anything else?
Why would that be if I was told that?
Anything else?
Yeah, why would that be if I was told?
Because you're just told no. So you're told
I don't
that.
know what.
So let's go off of that. What you were just told.
Told by who?
Who did you hear it from?
I don't know. Who did I hear it
Okay, well then, Cannabiflora.
Is that it? Cannabiflora with an Flora?
No. How do you spell it?
Well, I'm curious. How do you spell it?
How do you spell it?
Because that's how you pronounce it.
Well, then you can't spell.
Well, I'm asking you how you spell it. I guess you spelled it.
Well, I'm asking you, how do you spell it?
I guess you could spell it any way you like, but I'm curious.
Oh, you hit a chihuahua? You hit a chihuahua?
You're just like that chihuahua. You're the littlest guy. Have the biggest bark, or the biggest walls,
yeah.
rather.
No, I'm more like your mom, Morgan.
My mom,
Morgan.
Oh, yeah, Morgan.
Or Morgan.
Morgan and you guys don't have Morgan and Morgan? You never heard of Morgan and Morgan?
No.
You never seen
Yeah.
those billboards in Los Angeles?
I thought you were talking about your mom.
Morgan and Morgan and Morgan and Morgan and Morgan. It's like a law firm.
Oh, okay.
It's like an injury law firm.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to.
No, he's not here now. He left. So you want anything else?
Sure. Why'd you steal Tony's phone?
Why not?
Is this how you think
that
someone who runs a quote unquote psychedelic or legal high company should act?
Phones.
Is that what you think? Is that someone who openly
call your mom,
who openly sells research chemical-laced chocolate bars and distributes multi-million dollars worth of product all across the United States?
I want to call Blue Lotus.
Do you think that's how?
I want to call the Egyptians who use Blue Lotus.
Sure.
I just want to just call White Lotus, all these different places. I want to go on Instagram. That's what I want to do. So is there anything else?
Sure, as I said, to take advantage of people who are interested in such things, so you can make as much money as you can, as much as possible. You see them as ATMs, you see them as something to rake in the money from. Your customers, your stores, your distributors. You think it's like one big ha-ha.
What customers?
The people who purchase Lucid products.
Who purchases it? Who's selling it?
Oh, tons of distributors. Tons of stores, tons of customers. So you could look on your own social media page and see that. I'm pretty sure a couple of people are passing it out at the Cali Mansion New Year's party. I'm sure you were there, right?